of the NFL on EA Sports. The Brooklyn Bulls taking on the San Antonio Dreadnoughts.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Antonio Dreadnoughts and the Brooklyn Bulls. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Brooklyn Ball Club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, at quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Number 34 on the carry.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 17 carries, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's McCoy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Hard to tell up here in the booth, but we'll have to see if this was trapped or if he caught it clean.
Have to make sure no part of the football hit the ground before the receiver was able to possess the football.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 2-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Down and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
San Antonio.
A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2 at the 37-yard line.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hurd. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 56 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pick up there, 26 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. So now things get interesting on third and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From a yard out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. That time, a 9-play drive. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
They'll take over. First down and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. Well, how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Pushing his way through. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction.
Can't get away.
Down and sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Brings up 3rd down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back out comes San Antonio. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Ball carrier brought down at the 30-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
These 2 teams all tied after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Their mobile quarterback keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And touchdown.
Touchdown.
A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. That's a good way to start. Starts at a first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And his throw is incomplete. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
And on now is the punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Back out comes San Antonio. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McCoy. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
$13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. leverage guys, win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Back out comes San Antonio. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 13-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And he rifles one incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
It's 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and
back to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there.
27, the ball
no gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the line line of scrimmage.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 13 yards out. And his guys are going to take the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. That time, a 6-play drive.
Dreadnoughts 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. His throw caught at about the 5.
Touchdown.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. From 17 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So that drive, 4 plays.
21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First down and 10. At their own 30.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call. I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And his guys are going to take the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up. And we have a tight game here. Having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. And fun to watch. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once.
Well, and he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's second down.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
26-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
At the 31. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw. This one into the hands of Hurd. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to number 84.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You talk about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll go option to the short side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
3rd down and 12 yards to go.
And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
Dreadnoughts, 21.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, The way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 29-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
He's brought down.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
For the running back.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
2nd and 6. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that one a long 11-play drive.
31. Dreadnoughts 28.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. From the 6. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here that's complete.
That's good.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at the
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Past the 20. Touchdown. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
A gain of 7.
Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And to give this time to the tailback. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. 2nd and 9 now. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back out comes San Antonio. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 1. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. And shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of the credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And his kick is right through. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory, like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
His throw incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
It's now 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well. But the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27.
Dreadnoughts, 28.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st down and 10. At their own 29 yards.
Back out comes San Antonio. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Some notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nice pickup there of 11 yards. And
they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
1st down and 10.
Back out comes San Antonio. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he comes back with one complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McCoy. That catch good for only a couple. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
It's 4th down.
They bring their punter out there now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Come on, man.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because they only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to